After we had heard a doctor at Colorado University in Colorado tell John that he had about 4 months to live to get his papers in order and whatnot, we just about fainted.
John came to us from Colorado in the fall of 2010 with a diagnosis of advanced melanoma that had spread throughout his body, to his lungs in particular.
I could just see the next year I was not going to have him. And I just thought, what would we do?
His brother is a medical oncologist and editor of an oncology journal. He knew where to seek out the best care.
When Marty heard the word melanoma, he said, "You're going to Massachusetts General Hospital."
We have the capacity to analyze the genetic factors that drive the growth of melanoma and to select treatments for patients based on an individual profile of their cancer.
We're not just at the cellular level of cancer investigation at Massachusetts General. They're at a genomic level. They're inside the cell, tinkering with the DNA itself.
John's melanoma has a mutation in a gene called BRAF, which is present in about 50% of melanomas. It is a molecular switch that, when altered, is stuck in the on position, giving the cell the impetus to grow and divide and spread throughout the body. John is on the first trial in the world of combination targeted therapy for melanoma.
We're the point of the spear. We're the first ones. This is a phase 1 in part study that we're on. We're getting 2 experimental drugs at once.
He calls them Smith & Wesson. And his cancer, his melanoma, has been under control now for a year and a half.
I had maybe 8 or 9 lesions in the lungs. They've all disappeared with this medicine, except one. And I had one that was the size of the handball in my upper right lung. And it shrunk and it shrunk and it shrunk and it got down to the size of a pea. So it's like 3% of what it was. And I'm 3% from being NED, no evidence of disease.
And he feels wonderful. He's had some side effects along the way, as he'll tell you, but he's maintained his ability to climb the mountains in Colorado. We do feel that with these combinatorial approaches, that cure is within our grasp in the near future. The funding that has traditionally been available to us through the National Cancer Institute, other funding agencies, the American Cancer Society, really moves too slow to keep up with what we are doing. We rely on philanthropy to a great extent to provide us with the flexibility and the speed that we need to respond to the questions that we would like to answer.
I tell people in Colorado, I was born at St. Luke's in Denver, but I was reborn at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston, and that's the way I feel.